everybody. All right, welcome to All In Sports. This is All In Sports off the record, where we go unfiltered, uncut. We let it all out. Fellas, welcome. PG Finest Jack Carr in the house. I'm loving the bucket hat. What's up, champ?
You know me. Happy Father's Day to you too.
Oh, thank you, brother.
Happy Father's Day too, man.
Also in the house is BC. What's up, man?
What's going on, brother? How you doing?
Doing good, man. Doing good. I'm kind of excited with this new thing that we're doing. And also, always in the house is the big dog himself. What's up, big dog?
What's going on?
All right. I like that response. He getting right to it. What's going on? All right, let's just get right to it, y'all. Let's talk about the hottest thing in sports. If I would have told you a year ago that a white woman from the WNBA would be the hottest topic in sports, what would you have told me?
Hard to believe.
Sure, that makes sense.
Yeah,
What?
I guess you're right.
Dude, the world we live in, I mean, we spent 4 months trying to figure out if the girl pointing to her ring finger in her face was like the most despicable thing in the world. So what was next? She came back, she had a good year, she showed out, and then she had her team in the finals playing against the best team in the country, South Carolina. Why am I surprised that we're still talking about her? This is the slowest time of the year. Like basketball is about to end.
This is not a slow subject though, man. This I think is about to get hotter after what happened today.
Well, let's hold off on that until we get to that.
Hey, let's get right to it. Caitlin Clark playing the Chicago Sky, hard foul by Angel Reese. Do you think it was warranted? What was it called? A flagrant?
Flagrant one, wasn't it?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it was a flagrant one.
Was it warranted flagrant? Do you think she meant to hurt her or to send a message? I mean,
it's basketball. Why are we crying about basketball being played tough?
That's the way it is nowadays.
Come on, BC.
You know
everything's soft.
This has never happened in this sport.
What are you talking about? Have you seen the
what last rookie came in getting this treatment? What last rookie came in getting this treatment?
Candace Parker, Holzclaw, all of them have gotten this treatment. The only problem is, and the only difference is, it's America's idol. It's the person they've propped up to be the person. And now she's the one getting hit. So now everybody wants to cry wolf and cry foul.
Is it her fault?
It's not her fault, but because the media has built this machine behind her. So it's not anything about her or her doing. It's the fact that the coverage she's getting now, and then it's not even about the coverage she's getting. She's a rookie. MJ got this treatment. Any rookie that comes into any league gets a hard foul or two because they got to test what you're worth. My problem with her is, A, she must not be liked by her teammates because I haven't seen one teammate hit somebody after she gets hit. So you tell me what the problem is. This ain't a me problem. This ain't a WNBA problem. This is an Indiana Fever problem.
So you don't think what's going on happening with her is jeopardizing and effing up what the WNBA got going right now? They're at full steam. They've never been this hot. They've never been this popular.
No, it's not messing it up. What do you mean messing it up?
They could lose fans. Fans could just be like, I'm not tuning into this.
It's going to bring in more. It's going to bring in the Caitlin Clark fans. They're already showing their numbers. This is going to bring in more haters. I'm telling you, the haters are going to think that's what's going on. They're going to come out and see this headhunting bounty on Caitlin Clark every night. That's,
So you think it's good for the sport?
It's not bad.
Be worse.
It's not bad. It's money.
It can't be worse.
Right.
They're already projected to lose $50 million, even with this influx of popularity from Caitlin Clark. So we're
I
not
don't-
talking about a sport that's like they're not making money hand over fist.
That sounds like a lot. They might lose 50 million before Clark was in the league, but I think she's definitely going to cut whatever their
Now,
losses
look.
were smaller. I know they haven't been doing well, but I can't see
I
this
might have
year.
picked up the wrong profile or the wrong thing that said it, but I saw
Just
a thing
think
on
about
that.
it.
I saw it said they gonna lose
Jack,
50 million, but damn, how much was they losing before she came?
I'm not sure
Hey,
that
that's-
number, but they weren't doing well the last 3 years, 4 years started.
They've lost money since their inception. That's why I don't understand why these women keep asking for more
How'd
money.
they stay
You can't get paid
going for
more
20
when
years?
That's
They're
like
losing
me
money.
going to my
How
bank
they
account.
the whole time? How are they going for 20 years? They had to make something at some point.
Nah, the NBA's been just covering it.
They losing 50 million this year with her in it. Damn, I
I
mean,
don't
what the
see
hell
it.
was they losing before her? Before she came? They
Right,
got to
I
have
think
some
five
type of
times that.
improvement this year.
Let's say allegedly. I'm gonna say allegedly, it's rumored to be that they're supposed to be still losing 50 million this year with her. I'm
That's a
not going
lot.
to report that. I'm not going to put that on the record. Let's do it that way.
I don't see how with the attendance being up, and I just don't.
Okay.
I don't understand that.
You know, jersey sales, hers is through the roof. I think she is selling more than Asia Wilson now. Of course she is. But Asia Wilson, she used to be the face. But no, I don't recall her being
She still
treated.
is the face.
I guess she sure is. How many years she been in the league now?
Probably 8, 9.
She had a
She's
Maryland.
playing
Wanna be
right
the
now.
MVP.
Asia
Come out of
Wilson is
Maryland.
the face of the WNBA right now.
Yeah.
The face right now.
Right,
I'm gonna say
right at this very moment.
Let me take the language back because the nomenclature around this is wrong. So Caitlin Clark is the face. Asia Wilson is the best player in the league. I'll say it that way.
Yeah,
I'll take
okay,
that.
Clear that up. Yeah.
But Asia was the face a couple of years ago when she came into the league. They tried to pump her up like this. You know,
But the problem is
remember
nobody
that?
was accepting it.
And I do think someone that's going to be battling for the best player in the league is going to be BG, Brittany Griner. Did you watch that game today?
I'm not worried about anybody that's already in this league.
She's going to be nice. No, you're talking about who the best player in the league is.
I
Brittany
know what you're
Griner?
saying, Jack, but I'm telling you,
Yeah, she got off
going
today.
forward-
She's just got back from a toe injury.
going
Yes.
forward, there's only one name I need to hear. And I don't know if it's going to be 2 years or 3 years. It's Juju Watkins.
Oh, Juju, nice. She over South Carolina too, ain't she?
No, USC.
She's got
You're
USC.
right. I knew it had red.
Southern
in it.
Cal. You got the right initials, just wrong part of the country. That's all.
Well, over in down south, they call them USC, and I always
That's what-
swear they're talking about the Trojans. But yeah, that's what
That's
they
why I
call
was-
them down the Carolinas.
I'm agreeing with you, Jack. Totally agreeing with you.
But that wasn't what I meant.
So me and Jack and the big dog, we already got our feelings about her in the Olympic team. I think she should have been put on. So does Hill. Jack says no. So BC, what do you think? I think it's
No.
a big mistake.
I think the
Why
big
not?
mistake for her is to actually go. You
She
played
needs to
your
stay
full
home and
college season.
refuel.
Thank you, Jack. She played her full college season. She just got jumped into the WNBA, and they, for some reason, I know it's probably
Gave them the
Olympic
hardest scheduled start I've ever seen.
break. Exactly. And then B, the fact that they're playing almost every other night right now. She needs to take some time and get her body right. Get them handles straight, because her problem right now is not how people are playing against her. Her problem is she doesn't have the explosive to get by people. So she got to get crafty and start developing her left hand and make some moves to get herself open.
Well, they
She's
need to
not
get
getting
some.
open by blowing by people.
No, they need to get some more talent on that team.
And that's B or C, if I said B already. Because I've seen her throw passes and the layups are bricks.
She's a great passer. Yeah, I agree. I've seen that too.
She had 23, 8, and 9 today. That's pretty good. Pretty good.
That's today. She only averaging 5 assists.
She's getting
She
better
should
though,
be
man.
averaging eight
She's not.
assists.
She's taking advantage of the matchup. She's not getting better.
So you think she's gonna get worse? She ain't gonna get better in time?
I think
Dude,
so.
I
She's gonna get
honestly
better when
think
she
that.
starts.
Go ahead, Jack.
Go on. She's gonna get better when she starts playing with some better players. Like I'm saying, you gotta have a dog that you can give the ball to, and you got confidence they're gonna make it. Because if I don't, I'm gonna shoot more.
Right. And Aaliyah Boston or whatever her name is, she hasn't shown at all. She hasn't
She's
posted.
been hurt. She's not. She's all right. She's been hurt. I watched her last year. She's all right because she was the leader of that team.
Well, she had a solid game today. She had 19 and 14. That's
She
pretty
back.
good. You know, I don't like
I
that.
see her. Oh, you talking about female Dale Harris?
I don't like her, man. I don't know what's going on with them. Like you said, I don't know what's going on with her and her teammates. Nobody's running to her, to her assistance or, nothing. Coach and I talking about it. I don't know what's going on in there, man.
Well, female Dale Harris doesn't like her taking a long three. She doesn't like her yapping because she got a couple texts already this season. So and I'm not calling her female Dale Harris to be disrespectful. I'm calling that because that's who she's acting like. She's acting like Dale Harris did when he got Kobe, and for some reason he kept Kobe at the end of the bench. And he didn't let him hunt. That's why I'm calling her female Dale Harris. So if you're a WNBA fan, you think I'm trying to besmirch the name of this woman? No, I'm not. I'm talking about her actions.
She probably get fired at the end of the year.
Oh, definitely. She gone.
Yeah, there's going to be some changes there. And looks like they're still probably going to have a good draft pick.
Get her a good coach, put her in a good system, and watch her flourish. She's going to flourish anyway. She's going to flourish.
I think so. I think so, too.
She's going to flourish. So you said
she
no
to
being on the Olympic. But like the big dog said yesterday, just because she go over there don't mean she got to play.
He's absolutely right. I totally agree with that.
But then you just bringing her over there for show and tell. Like we talked about the other day.
It's about brand, expanding your brand, man.
And we're gonna go back to this where you're talking about the money side of it or the player's talent.
I'm talking about the money side.
Not talented enough yet to play over this list of girls that made that 12-person squad.
Say it again, big dog.
It's all about money, Jack. I don't know where you be coming from. Maybe you like living in.
That's what I said. I said, is it about the money side or is it about the talent? It's going to be about the money side, then it ain't the right reason.
But you can't. Okay, so go back to 1992.
Up on me.
Go back to 1992. If it was about the money, if it was about the talent, Larry Bird and Magic Johnson wouldn't have been on the dream team.
Said that. And that's the reason. The vets were on there the same reason Diana Taurasi's on there.
Why? Because
their experience, how long they've been there. That's the only reason Larry and Magic was there. Yeah, there was a couple of youngsters better than them at the time of their age.
If Taurasi can go on there and it's not about talent, then Caitlin Clark can go on there.
There's a difference.
So you're saying that Taurasi is a top 12 player?
I didn't say she wasn't a talent player. He said
borderline this year
on there because she's a vet, right?
12 years. No, I'm sorry, 19 years in the league, and she's been to 5 Olympics. She's got 5 golds. Why are you gonna pull her off of this team all of a sudden?
If she's not, if you're saying it's a
let
talent,
the woman go for 6.
Is she one of the top players in the WNBA?
I said she's close. She's in the top 15.
They take 12.
Yeah.
So she's not top 12. Caitlin's not top. No difference to me.
I don't. What's Clark play? She plays a 3.
Nah, she's a 2.
Is she a 2?
At best.
Mm-hmm. It's hard. They don't really go by these, by the positions as much as we used to. The center forward guard thing.
Right.
We why we got to have a top player, Jack? Why we had a top player so we can win by 100? Who the hell is going to beat them over there? I don't care who.
There's some WNBA girls going. I think I saw some. Where are they from? There's some foreign NBA girls. I'm not saying they're going to beat US, but there might be some games they get a little go.
All them games gonna be blowouts, man. You know it.
All right. I bet you at least one of them's 15 points.
15 points is a blowout.
All right. You think if they get beat, if they win by less than 15 points, I win.
Better shot.
All right. I got Venmo.
Trevor Lawrence, your boy, BC. He just got the bag, as you said. How does this set up? How does this set up for these other quarterbacks who haven't won a damn thing going to the future? Dak Prescott. I mean, go ahead.
I mean, this is the argument where it depends on how comfortable are you being with uncomfortable. Because you can move on from Trevor Lawrence and not have anything behind him, but just think about it. If he's your starter going into next season, he's going to win you at least 8 or 9 games. You're not going to be in position to draft your future quarterback. So does it make sense for you to let him walk? I mean, that's what we're playing. We're playing the game of
unless you're Pat Mahomes, unless you're Joe Burrow, Jalen Hurts earned his. And damn, I can't think of the dude's name in San Fran. What's the dude, Mr. Rowe? What's his name?
Brock Purdy.
Unless you're them, I'm not paying you big money. They've proven that they can take their team to the conference championship or Super Bowl. Ain't this what it's all about? Ain't this what you paying all that money for?
Have fun moving your family to the next city that you're going to be living in because you're not going to keep your job. If you're going to give up on a franchise quarterback as a GM or a quarterback that at least has shown you the ability to get you into the playoffs and you just walk away from him,
right.
You're not keeping your job much longer. Because now you're going from a definite to a maybe.
But then you're going to cap strap your team, right?
Everybody says this. That's the biggest lie. Your team, because all you do, if you're smart, what teams have done lately,
restructure down the road.
You restructure down the road, but I'm not even talking about that. It's how you draft and how you manage your roster. If you manage your roster the right way, you're not going to have these problems because you're going to pay your defensive end. You're going to pay one. Hear me out. One of your wide receivers, not both. You don't pay your running back on a second contract. So that's money right there. You pay your top corner.
Don't make nothing. I mean, look at Cincinnati right now.
Why are you re-signing a running back when you can draft his replacement? And honestly, until the person that messed the bag up for everybody or actually saved the bag for everybody is Treylon Burks. He's the kid out of Arkansas that Tennessee Titans drafted after trading away A.J. Brown. He's been hurt and inconsistent the last 2 years. So now teams are less likely to move on from their star receiver because this experiment failed in most people's eyes. He was the litmus test, and he hasn't shown the world anything. So now everybody looking back at Tennessee like, why'd you do it? But wide receivers were becoming replaceable. The problem is they picked the wrong one.
Why do you think he shouldn't?
Are you saying they come replaceable like running backs now?
Yes. I can get a first round or a second round wide receiver, and he's going to be fine. That's why you pick one and pay him, and you don't pay everybody else.
Why do you think
you take Jamar Chase, you let T. Higgins ride, and you draft your guy? Honestly, if I'm Cincinnati, I forgot where their pick was, but I'm taking a kid like Ricky Pearsall, or I'm moving back up early in the second round in this year's draft and taking a kid like Ladd McConkey or Keon Coleman. I'm not dealing with paying T. Higgins. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Jack.
You remember being in school, you hold your arm so long you get tired. I don't know. I was trying to get in there a little while ago. What is it that your reason that you think Jacksonville shouldn't have paid him this contract, Leroy? I mean, you saying he's a scrub?
I'm not saying he's a scrub. You're paying him based off what? Potential. I get it. I get it. I get it. Who's to say he's not going to be another Kirk Cousins? Great numbers, get you to the playoffs, might win a game, might not. I mean, at some point,
all these quarterbacks getting paid. I mean, you got Kyler Murray making $230 million.
That's what I'm saying. You're paying.
It sucks.
All these quarterbacks are not that damn good.
It's just the going rate, man.
At some point, they got to look at. I'm not going to say look at them like running backs, but it's only maybe this much.
Look at
maybe 5 that really has a chance to get you to that bowl, that Super Bowl.
You cannot look at a quarterback like that. You can't. Quarterbacks are not disposable like running backs.
Trevor Lawrence in the Super Bowl in the future?
Here's the question you have to ask yourself.
Somebody on this show does. Who picked them to go to the Super Bowl last year? Was that Big Dog?
You gotta watch yourself. You about to get kicked off the show.
You
don't talk to the boss like that. I can mute you and kick you off the show too. All in one spot.
I think I'm right.
I don't care if you're right. You don't.
That's what I'm saying.
But no, it's like a going rate, man. I got the top 10 to.
But at some point, you gotta say no. Like Dallas would be dumb as shit if they gave Dak Prescott another bag.
They are, but I don't think it's going to be that high. I think it's going to be down in the Lamar Jackson range.
He's what, 30, 31? He's proved what he is.
Yeah, he's going to get one more big check, and it's probably going to be from Dallas.
And to pay them that money, that's stupid.
I've seen them do stupider.
What they are. Trevor Lawrence, okay, he's not 25 yet, is he? I get it.
Right,
but guess what?
This is 3 years.
In them 5 years, if he don't get me to multiple AFC championships, and at least one Super Bowl, I'm not paying him again. I'm just not.
He's locked in. He's got Peterson's system down. You know, his first year was a joke. Who was that coaching over there? Urban Myers?
Yeah,
that season was a joke, man. But he's got Peterson's number now, and I think he's got that offense running pretty good, better than I thought he would. Because I watched him lock down Clemson.
That team's going to struggle no matter what. Because
are you paying Dak over $55 million, $60 million?
It depends on what this conversation comes down to. Do I like my job?
It's hard to say though. They take a lot of crap for paying.
I'm not talking about what the going rate is. I'm talking about performance wise. You're gonna pay him $55 to $60 million for what?
You've been 12-4 the last 3 seasons, right? Am I right?
Defense has something to do with it.
So, and your real problem is you done screwed up your running back room. You kept Zeke too long. You paid Pollard, and then now you don't even have either. You got Zeke back, so I guess you're trying to replay the hits for some reason, and then all your other running backs aren't that talented.
But you're paying that quarterback to supersede that, right?
That's why they were 12-4.
He's supposed to carry you.
He has carried them. The 12-4.
Carried them where? Where the hell is Dak Prescott carrying the damn Cowboys?
You're a guy that would Here's what this works down to. Because if after the Minnesota season, you know what you'd have done? You'd have paid Case Keenum because the sun shined on his ass in the Minnesota Miracle, and you'd have paid him all that money to be your starting quarterback the next season because he got you to the NFC Championship game. When it wasn't that, it was a wing and a prayer that got you to the championship game.
No, I would have saw that. I would have saw that. But I didn't. I wasn't a fan of paying Lamar Jackson that money.
But he got them to an AFC Championship game.
About time. What happened in the championship game?
What are we doing? What are we doing here? I'm sorry. Do we want successful quarterback?
Okay, so now he has to get them to the bowl now, right?
Because this is what
to earn that contract.
You know what? You did this. No. Time out. You did this when Kirk Cousins was here, and me and you had many arguments. Why I say all you do is pay Kirk. You ain't got to pay him elite money. If you just pay him early, when the price of gas go up, you ain't got to pay. You ain't paying premium prices.
He got to prove it another year. It's not the same now.
No. But you're not listening to the thought process. You're not. If you pay somebody early, you ain't got to pay the premium price.
If they would have paid Kirk back then, he wouldn't have been the top paid quarterback. He wasn't never going to be the top paid quarterback.
But you made him the top paid quarterback because you waited.
Yeah,
you waited and put yourself, huh?
He didn't pay.
What you mean you didn't pay him? You paid him $72 million over 3 years.
Got some breaking news. The UFL championship just ended. The Birmingham Stallions 25, the San Antonio Brahmas 0.
0 Brahmas.
Back to back.
The USFL has dominated all the matchups with the XFL.
How many years they been doing this game? Because I wasn't aware of it till this year.
It's first year, the UFL.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, last year.
The XFL and the USFL combined, like the NFL and the AFL. So let's just say the Birmingham Stallions are the Green Bay Packers. They won the first two. So next year, the XFL going to have a Joe Namath come back and lead their team.
No, they're not. No, they're not.
Guarantee.
No, they're not. They're not good enough. The UFL isn't good enough to catch up. They better draft well because they're not going to catch up right now. Not the way this is playing. The top two teams on the USFL side would have dominated the St. Louis Battlehawks and the San Antonio Brahmas.
And do they actually have a draft?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you just tried it out.
Yeah, they actually have a draft.
The draft is Thanksgiving weekend.
Oh. Of what was left
they have
from
a
the
draft.
NFL draft, correct? Right?
It's basically making the NFL who's sitting around. They got a bunch of names.
Yeah.
Getting back to Dak.
Dag attack.
So you're paying them you're Jerry, you're gonna pay Dak that money. 50, at least 55. I'm pretty sure he's gonna ask for more than that. You're paying him.
That's on him.
No,
I mean, the way the system is set up,
you gotta pay him. If he was your quarterback right there, you're paying.
I like my job. So yes, I'm paying them $55 million because I like my job. And then when I'm going to my GM and
your
asking
job
for
isn't to win a championship. Your job is to go 12-4 and get eliminated in the first round when my $55 million quarterback is going to have an ass game.
Okay, so since we're going to do this, because I'll be your Huckleberry if you want to do this. Aaron Rodgers. How many Super Bowls have Aaron Rodgers been to?
One.
Mm-hmm. And we keep paying Aaron Rodgers. So what are we doing here?
He's got the one Super Bowl and multiple
NFC championships
and multiple NFC championship games. So yeah, that's why Aaron Rodgers.
But he hasn't won. He ain't win. But he ain't win. He's not okay. Winner.
Can't even sniff an NFC championship game.
Let alone
can't even sniff it. He can't even sniff it.
Ben Roethlisberger.
What about him?
The last Super Bowl, the last playoff game that the Steelers won was 2009. So what are we doing? Like you like everybody keeps coming to this point like, oh, he's not winning in the playoffs. Well, who is? Lamar Jackson just got to the championship game. So what are we going to do? We're going to just stop playing quarterbacks because they can get us to the playoffs, but that's not enough for us to get to the playoffs.
No. What I'm saying is you don't pay that bag like that to go to the first round and lose. That's all I'm saying.
But you can't.
I could do that with a bump. I could do that with Joe Flacco.
Yeah, but nobody wanted to pay Flacco. So what are we doing?
what I'm saying, Cleveland proved that you could get to the playoffs, at least to the first round, with an average or even a below average quarterback.
But you got elite
But you're
defense.
paying these dudes to get you to the bowl, right? Ain't that that's the whole thing, right?
I'm gonna sit back. I'm gonna let Jack talk.
Jerry gonna let him go. Jerry gonna let him go and rely on Trey Lance and Cooper Rush.
Yeah.
And,
What you got to lose?
And Mike McCarthy be fired. Mike McCarthy be fired by week 8.
He's gonna get fired anyway.
And then whoever the next guy is, he getting fired in week 8 because Trey Lance gonna be hurt by week 5, and then you're gonna realize that Cooper Rush ain't the thing. That's fool's gold.
I just think the Cowboys are making a mistake if they break the bank for Dak.
Then what's the option? Like everybody keeps saying that, but what's the other option?
Cooper, draft another quarterback. Cooper Rush.
Everybody says draft another quarterback.
He went Trey Lance. Start over. I'd rather lose.
So then they're trading up into the top 5?
Huh?
That means they got to trade up into the top 5 or the top 10.
Actually,
no, maybe not. This year's class.
I mean, some people are happy going 12-4, 11-5, get to the playoff. We made the playoff. I mean, I would have, of course, we'll accept that right now as Commander fans. We definitely would accept that. Shit, we ain't done nothing in 30 years.
So probably the first quarterback off the board is either the Georgia kid or Shedeur Sanders at this point in most mocks or most people's mind.
Yeah,
the third quarterback is Quinn Ewers. The fourth is the kid from Mississippi. I can't think of his name. And there's one more that's kind of like right now in the top 5. The kid that went to Miami that transferred out of Washington State. Those are probably the top 5 quarterbacks.
I think Sanders is going to be the number 1 pick in the draft if he has another great season.
So if Sanders is gone at 1,
mm-hmm.
the Georgia kid's gone at 2. Where's Dallas getting their quarterback? Like everybody just says, "Oh, we can move on," but you either got to give up the farm, and then what you gonna do when you give up the farm?
There's still a whole season of college football to see what quarterbacks are out there.
Go out
too early.
You go out and you get yourself a Baker Mayfield. What did What did Dak do that Baker didn't do?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, have fun.
You know,
have fun. You're still paying Baker $40. You ain't getting
$20 million left.
This ain't
$20
discount
million left, bro. Baker didn't sign for 40. He signed for what?
This
20
discount mark.
Yeah, but what?
He ain't signing for 40. He probably signing for 45.
That's $20 million less than what you're gonna pay Dak.
You said 55 is paying Dak.
He's gonna ask for 60. Okay. He's gonna look at Trevor Lawrence and say, "I'm better than that."
Mayfield got 50.
Huh? Baker didn't get 50.
He got 50.
I don't even think Baker got 4. I think he got like around 30.
Nah, he didn't get that. Jack probably looked at the numbers.
He did. I thought he was going to sign what the dude in New York signed for. What's his name? Daniel Jones.
Daniel Jones was 40 million a year.
At least that 45. He didn't get that because I know a Tampa Bay fan, and I was like, he should ask for nothing less than that, and he signed for less than that.
Okay, I'm sorry, it's 40. You're right, Leroy. It's 40. Man. 40 million is what he's getting.
I mean, to me, Dak has shown what he is, and
I think when Dallas does offer the contract, it's going to be somewhere there in the 45. All the experts seem to think it's going to be in the 60. But if Jerry pays him 60 million, man, he's a fool.
You said 45 for Dak?
I think he's going to be in that 45 to 50 range.
And watch Trevor Lawrence sign for 55 and sign for less?
Nope.
He don't have as much gas in the tank as Trevor Lawrence does.
No way. Hell no.
I know if it does, it's going to be ridiculous. That's what I think.
They play for contracts. They don't play for wins. Him and Cousins play for contracts. Who else contract is coming?
It's not they don't pay for contract. Everybody keeps saying that. And they keep leaving out the fact that the teams that those guys have played on have had bad defenses or defenses that were leaky. Cousins played in Minnesota, and the last year Zimmer it was a joke. And the last 2 years, their defenses haven't been quality defenses, but they've been piecing them together. You can't name me the cornerbacks in Minnesota. I'll wait.
You know why? You know why you can't name them? Because you gave damn Kirk Cousins all that damn money. That's why.
No, you still got to draft. Everybody
can't get no
excuse. Oh, I'm paying my quarterback. That's why I can't draft. I can't draft somebody. I'm asking you to draft somebody good.
The next quarterbacks coming up contracts is Tua. Tua's one of them. The Miami.
He'll get paid. And
Jay Love in Green Bay. Jordan Love.
He already got paid. He got paid last week.
Did it? Did it happen? Okay.
Yeah. So what do you think about Tua? You think Tua?
Who's next? I don't know. Who didn't Miami draft a quarterback this year?
This is what's got to happen for Lee Ice to be right. Some team has to draw a line in the sand and say we're not going to do this no more. And they have to sacrifice their future. Somebody has to be willing not to get paid from 2 years from now because they drafted a bust quarterback to replace the quarterback that they had in place. This is that moment when you have the girlfriend that's cute, but she ain't Halle Berry. But you want to go get Halle Berry. Have fun with Halle Berry and her craziness because you don't want to deal with cute and regular.
I can deal with craziness.
I bet. I know you can.
Especially if it's Halle Berry.
All right, but you got to take that risk.
Oh, shit.
But you're right. If I'm an owner, I'm drawing a line. I'm like, hey, and you got a certain time frame to get me.
But here's the thing. If you're right, you stop the cycle. If you're wrong, you turn the cycle up another 1,000 because now those guys that was trying to get 55, now they're going to ask for 60 because now they see it fit.
I'm right, man. Okay. How many quarterbacks are out there? 90%.
So you cut hear me out. If you get rid of that, you draft somebody. That kid that you drafted isn't getting you to the playoffs the next 2 years.
Why do I have to draft somebody with Cooper? Why do I have to draft someone with Cooper Rush? Been there for 2 years, and he went 3-1 in Dak's place. Why do I have to draft somebody? Then
have fun with that.
What?
Have fun with that. Hey, Cowboy fans, we got rid of Dak, but we're gonna let Cooper Rush, feel the rush of Cooper coming down the sidelines and running your offense for the next 5 years.
And we can go out and we can get more free agencies. Dallas did a lot of free agency this summer, didn't they?
But they haven't drafted well. Y'all keep saying free agency. They haven't drafted well. You got to draft well.
You said
go out, Jack.
Dallas fans, what's that mean?
Huh?
You said, hey, Dallas fans,
He's just quoting it. He's just quoting.
So he's not a Cowboy fan?
He's speaking as a Cowboy fan.
I was going to trip out on that W.
Fan.
Yeah.
He's just been saying what a Cowboy fan would say.
No, thank you.
The Commanders had a good free agency. Damn, I said that word.
I would pay Tua. You know why?
Have fun.
Because this is his first. I mean, he's coming off his first contract. So yeah.
If we're gonna keep it honest, if I was Miami, I would have traded up. Well, see, the problem was you didn't know Atlanta was taking Penix. I personally would have moved up, taking Penix, and let Tua just play this out, and then replace him with Penix, who's a kid they're the same person, left-handed. The only difference is Penix can throw the ball much further and much better, in my opinion, than Tua.
And stay healthy.
Is he more accurate?
And stay healthy. You blow on Tua, he's fragile.
Is he as accurate as Tua?
Penix was one of the most accurate quarterbacks last year in college.
I think Penix is going to have, yes, he was, high 70%, 76%, 77%. I think he's going to have the best rookie season if he can get on the field, but he's not going to get on the field.
You don't want to
went to a team like most of these rookies went to where they need to get him ready and hopefully have him start. He would be the best rookie. Penix is nice. And what's the deal with the quarterbacks not getting the contracts yet? I hear Williams hasn't gotten signed one yet, and Daniels. You guys heard anything about that?
Signed, didn't he?
Daniels just signed his yesterday.
Okay, I read this yesterday morning, or no, yes, I read it earlier in the week. Yeah.
So all you got to worry about is, and it's mostly not even the first round guys. It's the second and third round guys. When it comes to their fourth year deal, there's a thing called offset language, and they have to. Most people haggle over the offset language, so that's why some of your second and thirds don't get signed right away.
Right. Right.
But most of the first rounders do sign with no problem because I mean it's already laid out and played out.
Yeah, I thought Caleb was signed before the draft. I thought
Nah,
everything was
nah.
inked out, but no. So had Williams not been in camp, more than
No,
likely
he's been in
since.
camp. He's probably signed a waiver and been in camp
That's
and
good.
thrown the ball.
Yeah, I gotta get started on these mini camps, man.
Did you hear any other numbers that Daniel signed for?
I haven't.
I didn't
And
know.
I'm using my phone for the Zoom, so I can't. I don't have access to my computer right now.
So you say you would, if you were the Dolphins, you just let Tua play this year out.
Yeah, because I don't think he.
I got some
They
more.
gonna end up-
I think
got some
that
more breaking
team.
news. I got more breaking news. Mookie Betts fractures his hand, hit by a pitch.
Damn, he just come back, didn't he?
That's 6 to 8 weeks.
Mm.
But that helps because that helps bring that team back some a little bit.
All right, Jaden Daniels. Say rounded off 38 million with a $24 million signing bonus and a fifth-year team option.
Okay.
So
38 mil for 5.
38, 24 signing bonus. So what are you looking at? 60? 61?
No, I think the total value was the 38.
Okay.
If memory serves me correctly, but I could be
Okay.
wrong.
No, I just grabbed the first one I saw. But no, it's nice.
I got a question. If Dak becomes available, what team would grab him right away? I mean, what team you think he's a perfect fit for if Dallas lets him go after this year? Or
I
trade
mean,
him?
that's the
Who's to say they might trade him at the trade deadline
New England?
if things don't work out?
Dallas doesn't have those kahunas.
Titans? Where's Minshew at? Tennessee?
Las Vegas.
New England?
Minshew is with the Raiders?
Yep.
I love that.
It's Minshew and Aiden O'Connell
The
battling
Raiders.
out for the quarterback job in Las Vegas.
That ain't much.
He's a Raider.
Don't sleep on Minshew, man.
Leon,
Check his stats. I think he threw for 38 last year, 3,800.
Yes, sir.
for 5 minutes.
5 minutes. All right, before we get out of here.
Dougie Fresh.
Before we get out of here, does Dallas have a chance to make history? The Mavs.
Not. We just
No,
want to
not
celebrate
well,
at home.
I already know what you think.
It's the truth. Look at the books, man. I said everything I said has come true. If we win in 6, I'm on the money.
That was an embarrassment what happened to him in game 4.
It was bad. We got a
They
bad
talking,
start.
oh, this might be one of the greatest teams, and then get their ass
Come
whooped.
on, let's stop that. It's still one game.
It's
It's
a
one
loss.
ball game,
That's all
man.
it is.
Boston
a loss.
took-
That's what I'm
Man, we
saying,
quit
man.
after the first half was over.
You said a statement, man, for greatness.
Watch. It
Okay.
ain't over yet.
You say it's
All I'm
not
gonna
over?
say,
Got to play ball tomorrow
he's trying to
night.
say,
You watch
tell
what
you
happens
that
tomorrow
Boston's gonna
night.
win this.
Huh?
You're telling him Boston's gonna win this,
Tomorrow night.
right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Tomorrow night.
What's that, 18?
Yes,
Yep.
it is. Hang it.
That should make Ben happy. Right, Ben?
They got
Dude, I
17
almost
and a half. We got to
said
catch
something
up
to
to
you,
them.
dog. I almost said something, bro.
We're off
You
the
already
record.
know.
We off the
It's
record. Say what
unfiltered.
you want. You ain't going to make me
Yeah,
mad.
we're off the record. It's unfiltered.
Nah, you good, man, because you already know that we
17
going.
and a half.
You know what we gonna hear. You gonna get.
Oh,
you and I
yeah.
both from your phone calls, but we are the champions in the background.
Yeah. I was over there
Next time you go
yesterday.
Next time you go to his house,
Tell
he's
him to hit
gonna
me
come
up.
down with every jersey on,
Yeah.
and then
That's-
I gotta hear Jack on every show we do. No, I'm not. I don't want to deal with it, but I think it's the inevitable.
It's been a minute, man. Been a while since we won.
Yeah, it has been a whole
2008?
minute.
Oh,
That's all right.
Yeah, it's been 16 years.
Yeah.
Do y'all? Okay. Here's a question for you. They win it this year. Do they have a chance to win it the next year, or
Repeat.
even multiple championships?
No.
They're the favorite to be the next
They got a
dynasty.
chance.
Are they built?
Yes.
They're built to win multiple championships.
Hey,
They're the next dynasty.
I got some more breaking news. This is from ESPN. The Lakers are in talks with the Bulls. Anthony Davis for DeRozan and Levine.
You know why?
Is this April
JJ
Fool's,
Redick don't
DC?
want Anthony Davis. You don't want AD.
Nope. Too fragile.
He don't want DeRozan.
Redick said, get this boy out of here.
We was talking about DeRozan the other day with
Give me the
KG.
ice. You got 1 minute and 30 seconds.
That was a nice news break.
All right. Let me ask Benoit. Are the Panthers the new NHL champions?
It's just a matter of time. I mean, I think
About
both.
that one.
I think both of these series are just a matter of time.
The way Edmonton blew up last night, boy, that's the Edmonton we've been seeing in these playoffs. We have not seen them yet in games 1 through 3. If they can,
Yeah,
man,
but unfortunately, it only counts as one game.
I know that. But
This ain't
Man.
soccer. We ain't giving them the aggregate.
and Draisaitl didn't score last night. He still
I'm not
hasn't
saying
scored.
Dallas is going to come back. All I'm saying is your Celtics better not F up tomorrow night. They
No,
better
no,
take
we-
care of business, get it out of there, because they go back to Dallas for game 6. They ain't got no chance for game 6.
It's over tomorrow
And
night.
anything can happen
I
in
hit
game
you up
7.
around 11:45. All right, It's over tomorrow
Anything,
night.
bro, can happen in game 7. All right, fellas. Hey, man, this has been fun. We got to do this again. It's what is it? Off the record, uncut, unfiltered.
It's off the record.
Hell
What y'all
yeah.
think? Off the record, off the record, off the record. All right, y'all. We hope y'all enjoyed this. All in Sports off the record. We could be back. Who knows? We see how it turn out. For JC, BC, the big dog, it's Lee Ice. We out of here, y'all. Peace.